Magic is now wearing different colours. It's gone from those Pfeiffer checks to John Cornish's colours, the white with the red heart. Purchased recently, the Denman mare, Den Magic. There's Foxy Housewife behind the gates, about to move up. So a big field of 14 at the 13.50. Features so far today. Tradesman for Darren Weir and Dean Yendall took out the cup. I'm a Ripper for Tony Godden and Jim Byrne took out the eyeliner. And here's the final race and the third of our features on Cup Day, the Gay Waterhouse.
Camello goes in. Features of the day, Tradesman winning the Ipswich Cup for Darren Weir and Dean Yendall. A narrow victory, but a tough, courageous victory. And you could say the same for I'm a Ripper and the eyeliner for Tony Godden and Jim Byrne. Only got there by a short margin, but all heart that horse. And he's now $1 million earner. Of course, already this year winning the BRC Sprint at Group 3 level and the Magic Millions cutest race in January. He's been a wonderful money spinner for Connections. So they were our feature winners. This is the other feature race at listed level as Pepperano goes in. The starter goes to the stand. And this is the last on Cup Day, and it has been a tremendously successful day. Fine weather, good racing, and the track staff have presented a brilliant surface. Ready to jump now on the last. Gay Waterhouse Classic for Sky Racing, just waiting on the red light. Tumbler heavily back to win. Plucky Girl on the way out of the market. River Race are really firm in the betting. Still waiting on this light to flash. There it is now. They're set. They're off. Racing in the last. River Race are out wide. Don't Babylon and Pomelo all left with plenty of gusto. Plucky Girl driving through to be fourth and Not On Your Life a lot handy today. She's fifth at the jump then. Foxy Housewife, followed by a Missed Opportunity, landing seventh or eighth near the rail. Followed by Magic Alibi, then Pepperano. Getting back was Den Magic with Bull Gypsy, Contralto, Tumbler, second last, and last of all Malmusa. To the half mile they run. Pomelo speeds clear mid-race. Leads by two. Don't Babylon in a clear second. Two to Plucky Girl third, and River Racer covering ground. Not On Your Life between the pair in fifth. A length and a half to Foxy Housewife, 3/4 a Missed Opportunity. A length further back Magic Alibi, one Pepperano. A length Den Magic, one Contralto, Bull Gypsy. Tumbler second last, 8 off them as they gallop onto the turn. And Malmusa tail end Charlie up to the bend in the last. 400 left to run. Pomelo trying to do it all of the way. Plucky Girl called upon. Coming up wide a River Racer. Foxy Housewife deeper. Then Don't Babylon, a Missed Opportunity. Magic Alibi running on, and Den Magic also making ground. Tumbler was wider. Plucky Girl, River Racer, Foxy Housewife, and Magic Alibi. Magic Alibi and Foxy Housewife. Here's another good finish. Magic Alibi, a touch too good for Foxy Housewife. Third over the line, possibly Den Magic from River Racer and Plucky Girl. Then a Missed Opportunity, Bull Gypsy. Tumbler, Don't Babylon. Malmusa, Pomelo, Stop Quickly. Then Contralto, Not On Your Life.
Magic Alibi, well placed by Gerald Ryan. We saw him get a quinella earlier at Rose Hill, and he takes out the final in one of the features here at Ipswich with Magic Alibi. Michael Carl beats Foxy Housewife, and for third, is it going to be Plucky Girl just in front of Den Magic? We'll wait for that number to come to hand, but Magic Alibi, second behind Princess Posh at Rose Hill last start, arrives in Queensland for maybe a hit-and-run mission, and picks up valuable black type. Michael Carl getting the best out of Magic Alibi to overhaul Foxy Housewife and Michael Hellier, and we'll get third in a moment.
Well, that's what it's all about. She's a 5-year-old mare that had won sort of 4 or 5 from 27. Now she's got that all-important black type against her name. That'll make her a whole lot more valuable when she goes to stud. So, yeah, great effort.
Gerald's here.
Oh, stop it.
I haven't seen Gerald all day. I didn't think there was going to be anyone from the stable. We saw Blake at Rose Hill, but Gerald's obviously confident. He was confident before the race. He's made the trip up, and we're going to find out more about this win of Magic Alibi with Gerald Ryan, who's joining Bernadette Cooper.
From Vegas.
All right, we've got owners all the way from Vegas here, but I'll just grab Gerald Ryan. Gerald, we're just so happy that you've made it here today.
Yeah, it was good. I was always intentions of coming up, and then when I saw the barrier draw on Wednesday morning, I thought, why? But the mare was, we aimed at this race after the Magic Millions, and everything's been spot on. And she travelled up good on Monday night, and Les Kelly's been looking after her at the Gold Coast, and said she was the same as she was leading in the Magic Millions, so it was good.
It was super, and she's got that all-important black type against her name now.
Yeah, winning one. She's been placed a couple of times in them, but to win one has been really good. And she's a big, tough mare. Will race on for another 12 months, but whether we go next week or not, big question mark there.
Okay, so tempting to go to the Tats Tiara?
Mare in form, Group 1, 7 days away on basically what's a home track, but I'll just talk to Artie Lang about that and just see, because there's another stakes race back in Sydney in a couple of weeks that it suited, so on a home track down there too, so we'll just play it by ear and see. And she's a mare we've never ever backed up, so
a few questions there. Well, you made it from Sydney. I believe your owners made it from Vegas?
Yes. Yeah. These two made it from Vegas.
How exciting is that? All the way from Vegas. What do you think of Ipswich?
Just moved back actually to Sydney, so yeah, it's been great to see her run in person. Yeah, she's amazing. She's beautiful.
Enjoy the win.
Yeah, thank you.
Much. Thanks very much.
All right, Michael Carl's about to come back, winning the Gay Waterhouse. He won the Cup last year on Self-Sense, and he picks up another feature in 2018. 10-16-2. 2-Ren third. Plucky Girl, just in front of Den Magic. 10-16-2 and 3. 1:19.67 the race time. Last 600 about to show up in 35.7. 35.7. Margins are neck by 1.5. 10-16-2-3. We'll get Michael in a moment. He's just chatting to Gerald. He's on his way back now. It's a long debrief. Still going. Well done, Michael. You got the Cup last year. You've got a feature this year.
Yeah, I've been lucky, Greg. I've won this a few times now, this race, but it was hard work today. It took until the last to win one, but that mare was really. Gerald Ryan had a right on song today. She was travelling like a winner, a long way from home, and I was able to give her a clear run in the straight, and she knuckled down, and it's good to see her win a black type event.
How many times have you won this?
4.
4. Well done, mate.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Good on you.
Thank
4-time winner of the Gay Waterhouse Classic for Michael Carl. 10-16-2 and 3. It's been his race. And I think the Sky Thoroughbred Central rug is about to go on to Magic Alibi. Well, that wraps it up for today's meeting. Cup Day, over 20,000 people in attendance. Huge crowd and very good racing on a track that the jockeys described as pretty good today. Thanks to Bernie and our crew here at Ipswich. Next week, of course, Group 1 racing returns to Doomben, our final Group 1 of the year. It's Tats Tiara Day. We'll wrap this meeting up tomorrow on Thoroughbred Weekly, and we'll tell you about the big week ahead here in Queensland leading up to Sky Racing Tats Tiara Day. See ya. Make sure you got an earpiece for me.
Yeah. I'll grab that one off you. I'll put that in my pocket. You're happy with that one?
Oh, yeah.
Ipswich Turf Club. Thanks, Brad. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a terrific day's racing, and the last one was no exception. I'd like to thank all the people of Ipswich and surrounding areas for attending today. It's been a perfect day weather-wise, and I think we've got our usual huge crowd around the 20,000 mark. Now, this last race is sponsored by Sky Racing, and they provide us a vision around the track, around the state, around the country, and even around the world. And I'd like to now call on Bernadette Cooper from Sky Racing to present the trophy to the winning connections. Thank you.
Thank you, members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen. It's with great pleasure that I represent Sky Racing here as the sponsor, of course named after our greatest female trainer in Gay Waterhouse. And congratulations go to Gerald Ryan. You really are a master, and you've brought this mare in great form here today. A little bit worried about the barrier, but was no worry with Mick Carl on board. I'd like to congratulate the owners. They're usually watching from Vegas, so welcome to Ipswich. I'm sure you're going to leave with a big smile, and obviously a great ride by Mick Carl, so well done.
Just on behalf of the owners, I'd like to thank Gerald for a great training effort. He always told us she'd get listed, and she has. Thanks for Mickey Carl, great ride. That's his 4th Gay Waterhouse. And thanks to Ipswich. What a great day. What a great win. Thank you.
We're done?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Trophy over.
Oh my
Right,
God.
yes, a bit of weight in there.
You need to get underneath this one.